and welcome to Nidhi's Creative Zone. How are you all? Today I am going to share with you recipe using yellow pumpkin. When you are making the recipes using pumpkin, make sure to take the smaller pumpkins, not the bigger pumpkin. Here I have taken 300 grams of pumpkin out of the whole pumpkin, and now remove the seeds. Do not throw the seeds, just wash it and use it into the salads and as a side snacks. And now remove the skin from the pumpkin as I am showing you here. There are several types of pumpkin, but for this recipe I am going to use the yellow pumpkin, and make sure to use the smaller pumpkin for the recipes. After removing the skin and clean the pumpkin, I have sliced it into two pieces. Now I am going to use this type of grater. Make sure to use this thin grater to grate these pumpkins, because in this recipe we need the thin grated pumpkin. So using the thin side of this grater I am going to grate it, and after grating this is how it looks like. This is approximately 2 cups of grated pumpkin, and this is the closer view so that you have an idea how much thin you need for this recipe. Now in a mixing bowl add 2 cups of wheat flour. Add the grated pumpkin into the wheat flour. After adding the pumpkin, here I have taken 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder to give it a nice color, half teaspoon of red chili powder or according to your taste, half teaspoon of coriander powder, half teaspoon of salt or according to your taste, and 2 chopped green chilies. I have removed the seeds from the green chilies. And this is 1/4 cup of semolina or suji. It will give a nice crunchy taste. Add half teaspoon of carom seeds or ajwain. Just take it in your hand and rub it in between your palm and then add it. It will release the aroma that way. 2 tablespoons of chopped cilantro or dhania. 2 tablespoons of oil. To knead the dough, 1/4 cup of water is required. We are going to add gradually water. You can use your hand, but my hand is having allergy, so I am using my stand mixer. You can use hands to knead the dough. So this is how I am using my stand mixer, just on the low speed first, and then after that when everything mixed, then add 1 teaspoon of water. Do not add the water at once, otherwise it will so sticky. We don't want the sticky dough, we need the stiff dough for this recipe, little bit hard. And once it is done, you have seen the dough is ready. This is how it looks like, not too hard, not too soft. I have used 3 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon is left. So for this recipe we need only 3 tablespoons of water. Now cover it and set it aside for 10-15 minutes. It's been 15 minutes. Open the lid and I have removed the dough into the plate. And now grease some oil onto your palm and knead the dough to make it more soft. So if the dough is more sticky, then add little bit of wheat flour into it, but the dough is in perfect consistency. Now again grease your palm and take a lemon sized portion from the dough and roll it in between your palm and press it, and the first ball is ready. Similar way, take another portion from this dough. You can adjust the size of the ball according to your requirement. Here I have prepared few balls from this mixture. Now grease the rolling pin and the rolling board so that when you are rolling the dough it won't stick onto the rolling pin. Now take one of the ball and place it onto the rolling board and just press it with your hand, and with a very light hand roll it. Make sure the puri that you are making, it needs to be not too thin, not too thick. This is the perfect consistency as you can see here. And now set it aside. You can place it onto the plate also. Similar way, take one of the ball and with a very light hand roll it. If you are rolling it very thin, it won't pop up properly and not too crispy. So make sure to roll it in the perfect consistency. Now into the kadhai, heat up some oil, and for checking the heat from the oil, just add little portion from the dough, and when I have added it, it pops up quickly so that the oil is perfectly hot. After removing that ball, add the one puri into this, and you will notice how it starts coming upwards. So at this point, just using the spatula and lightly press the puri while rotating it, and you will see it's quickly pop up. This is the trick. And now you have to fry it on the medium flame and wait for about 30 to 40 seconds and flip it over, and you have seen it is perfectly cooked, or you can say fry from one side. Now wait for a couple of seconds to roast it from the downside, because it will take little more time than the front side. And now I will show you how it properly fried from the bottom side. This is the color, and now it is properly fried. Remove it, and this is how the delicious puri is ready. Similar way, add the second puri and fry it, and you have seen without any effort each and every puri starts popping. So make sure when you are adding the puris, the oil needs to be medium hot, and press the puris with a very light hand when it starts floating onto the oil. Then you will get the perfect crispy crunchy puris. It will take about 1.5 minutes to fry one puri. Similar way, I am going to fry rest of the puris and then I will show you. And this is the color. And after I have fried all the puris, this is how it looks like. And you have heard the crunch of this. It is still so crunchy and very delicious. This is a pumpkin season and the winter is started. You can make these masala pumpkin puris and serve it with some green chutney or any dip of your choice. Serve hot in the breakfast or in the dinner. And if you like this easy recipe of masala pumpkin puri, then don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Stay connected to watch the more pumpkin recipes. Thank you. Thanks for watching.